Hey guys, welcome to another N2KB review. That's your need-to-know basis, where we strive for clear and level-headed results when critically looking at a product. We take into account the four tentpoles of modern games: the story, form, function, and finally execution. Based on these, we'll see how they measure up. Today we will be looking at the video game Deponia. Deponia was made by Daedalic Entertainment, a German-based developer/publisher. Other games that they have developed, finding their most success in Europe, are The Whisper World and The Dark Eyes. Some of the games that they have published in their 6 years as a company are Torchlight 2, Tales of Monkey Island, and Machinarium. Daedalic Entertainment's games all have a unique cartoony quality to them that give them the title LucasArts of Europe. Deponia was released on August 6, 2012 and can be bought on Steam for $19.99. It's a point-and-click adventure game that is mostly hand-drawn artwork in a delightful comic book style. In the tradition of other point-and-click games, you will be faced with a whole host of puzzles to get past before you will reach the conclusion. Point-and-clicks have a rich history from serious King Quest series, Quest for Glory, and LucasArts Monkey Island series. Can Deponia live up to point-and-click adventure fans' expectations? This story belongs to a bumbling moron who believes he is somehow better than his current situation. Stuck in the town of Deponia on the surface of a planet that is a giant junkyard, he longs to flee to the fabled city of Elysium that is free of junk, clean, and filled with everything wonderful. Rufus has failed that escape so many times that it's become a joke with the locals, but when he finally gets too close, he is embroiled in a struggle that will ultimately decide the fate of Deponia. The biggest problem with this game is in the main character Rufus. He is completely unlikable. He is a complete loser, bereft of any redeeming qualities, and many of his failures factor into the way the puzzles are solved. You'll think you have the answer, but 9 times out of 10 Rufus will break something, fall to the floor, and only by luck will it work out in the end. Rufus is devoid of any likable qualities, which makes him hard to root for. Sniveling, dumb, selfish, and brutish are Rufus's finer traits. Counter to him is the supporting cast, who seem to be slightly more interesting on a surface level, is quickly shoved to the wayside. We are all left with Rufus and Gull, a girl from Elysium, and even though Gull is unconscious most of the game, she is still more likable than Rufus. On a high note, the humor in Deponia is great. The gags and jokes are frequent and on target. However, it's about half an hour before the game hits its paces, which might be a little bit too late for some people. Deponia follows every letter of the law for a point-and-click adventure, starting from the desired multi-level puzzles and obstacles, twisting and turning plot, and interesting settings and characters, to the unwanted bland writing, slow pacing, and almost hidden solutions to impossibly vague tasks. The biggest asset for Deponia is in its art style. The backdrops, menus, and character art is amazing and a definite highlight to any adventure game. The art direction of Deponia is post-apocalyptic meets steampunk meets Futurama. Every screen is detailed to the hilt, and when you first encounter it you are awed by it, but that quickly turns to frustration as everything looks as important as everything else. This transforms to rage at the act of clicking on every nut and bolt, which there are thousands, to find the one you might need to solve the puzzle. That is, if there is a logical solution to the problem. There are a few leaps from problem to answer that will send most people scrambling for a wiki to finish the game, and one of which is almost game-breaking. The mechanics of Deponia are sound. It's easy to navigate from one area to the next. The story progression is very linear, but this is an adventure game and is to be expected. Cutscenes are perfectly animated. Voice acting is good to fair. The music is great and perfectly reflects the imagery of Deponia. Percussion instruments composed of pots and pans and industrial sounds make an interesting and entertaining musical delight for the whole game through. This is an adventure game only for the die-hard fans of the genre. The unapologetic difficulty of this game will make many rage quit. If not for the internet and walkthroughs, there is next to no way of completing this game. There are some fun to be had here, but the story is good, the humor is sharp, and the art is amazing, but when you have no forward progression after hours of work, all the positive qualities fade away. Deponia is the first in a trilogy, so this is only a setup, and the ending is a bit unfulfilling. This paired with the insane difficulty means most gamers should avoid Deponia. Well, there you have it, another video game review here on N2KB. As always, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, or comment if we have enriched your life in any way, and contact us if you want to become a content creator. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, to be continued.